Zen, right? Everybody knows Zen. Zen is some kind of mystical stuff. Nobody knows exactly what. Well, not nobody, because some people have seen what Zen is. So they know. Zen has been around as a known system for over 3,000 years. During all of this time, there have always been people who know what Zen is. Mostly they don't talk about it. So the rest of us have no idea that such people exist. They could be anybody. And they don't care if other people know Zen or not. Those people who know what Zen is are not at all anxious to talk about it. But some do talk. When asked what is Zen, they might answer with seeming nonsense. One says mu, one says sky, and one says nothing at all, but with gestures. Or they ask questions, like what is the sound of one hand clapping? And are told that there is an answer for that question. There is no proselytizing going on. There are no rituals to be curious about. In fact, there is no evidence that others can see that a person knows Zen. There are hints, though, like having no fear of death or of anything else. There have been so many Zen teachers or masters throughout history, and not one of them ever found adequate vocabulary to explain what Zen is. It was all riddles and koans that didn't teach anything. It was teaching by catch-22. If you didn't already know Zen, then these methods only confused you. If you understood them, then you already knew Zen, and didn't need to listen to them. The teachers who spoke most clearly said that Zen is nothing, the absence of everything, the absence of reality. It is the experience of this nothing that is called enlightenment or Satori in Zen, and several other names in other traditions. Meditation is the traditional approach to this experience of nothing, but it is not efficient compared to today's alternatives. We can compare a lifetime or lifetimes of meditation to 6 months of another practice to see the big difference. Now it is time to wonder what good is any of this. The experience of nothing sounds like a waste of time, especially when you have to work for it. Why not just take a nap? There is more to nothing than meets the eye. Try to do nothing for a moment. You are still breathing? I hear your stomach gurgle. You have an itch. My, what a busy nothing you are in. Now try it this way. All of your senses have stopped working, and you are suddenly disoriented. You can't see or hear where you are. Your sense of direction is just gone. Even your body is somewhere beyond your ability to sense it. All physical reality, the entire universe, has totally vanished. This is what nothing is. You find yourself suspended in an endless black sky. You scour the distance, trying to see something, anything, and you sort of see the tiny black dots that the blackness is made of, sort of moving or jiggling. How do you explain this to a Zen seeker? Is there some deep meaning to seeing this blackness? Try this one. You have left behind everything familiar to you except your consciousness. You have escaped totally from material reality, and all that remains of you is your consciousness. You are technically dead. Did you hear that? You are dead, but you are still alive. You survived death. You have learned directly that you survived death. You will never fear death again. The theory is that we create our experienced reality by establishing resonance with quantum possibilities. The experience of the blackness is an opportunity to establish resonance and make something materialize in material reality. We can watch it happen in this state. Did you hear that? Zen virtually automates our efforts to manage our daily lives and our creative endeavors. Goodbye to worrying about everything. What the world has been waiting for is new language, new vocabulary, new concepts that can encompass a description of Zen. Now the waiting is over. No more similes, analogies, metaphors or comparisons. We can now talk about the thing itself, Zen, because Zen has discovered science. And we can speak science.